And welcome in. It's a weather extra on this Thursday, getting ever so closely to the weekend here as we're getting kind of into that holiday season. A little bit of a holiday feel in the air for today. A changeover once again from yesterday when we topped out in the 70s. Today's highs, as you can see, below normal. 65 is where we should be this time of year. We're not going to be that far below normal, but enough to where we're going to enjoy some cooler weather once again for our Thursday. Daytime highs in the low 60s, maybe even struggling to reach 60 degrees across the state line in southwestern Mississippi, but these low 60s not going to last for very long. That temperature roller coaster has been pretty extreme over the last few days with just rapid ups and downs. No big significant falls or drops, but we do have one, it looks like, in our forecast heading into the early part of next week. But in the meantime, we're going to be going from the low 60s today to the low to mid 70s for Friday and Saturday. So a quick warm up expected to take place in the coming days, but then as quickly as the warm up happens, here comes our next cool down. That's going to be tied to a strong cold front that's going to have some Arctic air behind it. Now, the coldest of the air is going to stay to our north and east, so we're not going to get the real direct punch from this, but we are going to see some of our coldest temperatures we've seen so far this season here in the late fall. You'll notice that we're going to be dropping from the 70s to the 50s, so about a 20-degree drop from Saturday's high to Sunday's high. So bottom line, the weekend is going to be two completely different weather days in terms of feel to the air. Sunday going to be feeling a whole heck of a lot more holiday-ish than Saturday. You'll notice that we're only going to top out in the upper 40s for Monday, but look how quickly we rebound heading into the middle part of next week. So here is our cold air mass for today. That's going to be quickly exiting off towards the northeast. So some of this milder air off towards our west starts to approach and move into our area starting for tomorrow and continuing into Saturday. But we get our next surge of cold air starting to work its way towards the south, and a tongue of that kind of pushes off towards the southwest. So that's why I said the brutally cold part of this air mass is still going to be to our northeast, but we're going to still get caught in some of our coldest temperatures so far this late fall season as we head towards the winter months in the next couple of weeks as winter officially begins. So you can see here how we're going to continue with that cold air mass into the early part of next week. So with that system moving in, the question mark being, will it deliver any rainfall to our area? Well, the bottom line is probably not going to have to worry about rain too much here for the weekend. If you have those outdoor plans, should be just fine. If you've got to run those errands, last minute Christmas shopping, heading to any Christmas parties for family or businesses or things like that, looks okay. Spotty shower here or there Saturday, but anything we see Saturday is going to be very light in nature. It's Sunday morning. We're still highlighting at least a chance of rainfall in the scattered variety, but even then it looks like hours wise of when it's going to be raining, maybe overnight into the very early morning start on our Sunday. So let's take a look at that opportunity for what we're going to be doing. It looks like my computer here has frozen, so give me just a quick second to kind of update this, and we'll get back on track here. There we go. So you can see the front kind of making its way towards our area. So we're looking at Saturday at 4 o'clock. So with Saturday at 4 o'clock, this is going to be kind of your afternoon time frame. Look at the spottiness of the shower action. So again, I don't think Saturday rain chance is going to be all that high, but as the front approaches, it's going to help squeeze out a lot of that moisture. So we get almost the sense of a line or a broken line of rain working just ahead of the front, diving towards the south. But notice the time frame here, still kind of before sunrise on Sunday. So even for early religious services, I think we may just be okay because we'll get on the backside of the front pretty quickly. Now with the backside of the front, we're going to see a drastic cool down. So in fact, temperatures probably going to hover around 50 degrees for a majority of the day on Sunday. So we're not going to see a big changeover in temperature. It's almost going to be immediate. As you take a look at Sunday evening, you can see skies are clearing and we've got that steadily northerly flow in place. So you take a look at the model that I just showed you in terms of estimated rainfall. Overall, we're looking at a 1/4 of an inch or less. You'll notice this almost 2/3 of an inch bullseye right over top of Baton Rouge. So that's the outlier here. Take kind of the average here into perspective. So we're talking about very manageable rainfall totals. No severe weather expected. This is all going to be taking place as we look towards that front arriving on Sunday morning. So Sunday morning is your time frame for the best opportunity of seeing rainfall, but feeling a little bit more like that Christmas season as well.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.